surprised as other people were that Gil stayed with me the rest of the game.
Watch out, Fonz.
Nolan Ryan, who came in the ballgame, was a Mets behind 2-0 in the third. One out away from the National League pennant. Mets leading 7-4. Garrett has the ball in number 3.
Buy some chicken and then just one house too.
These players are going nuts. They couldn't believe it. He's a hero. He wins the pennant for the Mets. People didn't know who he was or what he was. Just some Texans with a drawl everybody in New York made fun of. But when the batter stood in the box, nobody was making fun of Nolan's drawl.
This has got to be the happiest day of all for you. Oh yes, this is going to be the greatest day of my life.
That night, there was a big celebration in the Diamond Club. That was the first time I had ever had a glass of champagne. And the last time I ever had a glass of champagne.
And wouldn't you know it, 10 days later, the Miracle Mets won the whole damn thing.
The Mets are the world champions.
At the tender age of 22, Nolan Ryan had a World Series ring. He and his teammates sure had a lot to sing about.
We were on the Ed Sullivan show, all of us, the whole team.
Can no one sing?
None of us could sing. The dogs were howling big time
Did
after
you
that.
get new phones?
That whole thing was a whirlwind deal for about 4 or 5 days. And being on the Ed Sullivan show, a ticker tape parade, and being world champions, and then going home and kind of stepping back into our normal lives. I'd go home and get a job so I could survive until next spring training and try to go to school too.
Did you have to work the year after you won the World Series?
Yeah.
What did you do?
I installed central heating and air conditioning. This is Nolan Ryan for American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Back in those days, you only got paid during the season, and my first contract with the Mets was $7,000. And so, you know, you didn't have extra money.
Look at this scene.
When the Mets won the World Series, he got a little bit of a bonus. He helped his parents pay off their house, and he put some money down on a piece of property.
We're back home. I'm in San Antonio, he's in Alvin, and I'm with his real estate broker looking for a ranch. Ranching is a way of life here in Texas.
How y'all doing?
Nolan is a cowboy. I think it's in his blood. It's in his nature. Likes being out in the Texas prairie.
Since the time I was about 5 years old, I had an attraction to cattle. Why that is, I don't know. I think I was just meant to be in that business, and I've always had a passion for it. Come on, you're nervous. Come on by. Hey.
I'm the ranch manager for Mr. Nolan Ryan for about 30 years.
That's a cut, David.
When I first met him, I knew the kind of guy he was, that, you know, he was going to do right and everything, and he was, you know, one that you really would want to work for.
That's a cut. Keep it.
It's a cow and calf operation. It's a real business, just like any other one.
That's a cut. Keeper. Cut.
We was sorting some heifers, some keeping heifers, and heifers we're going to try to sell.
That's a keeper.
See if we can make a little money. everybody knows him as Nolan Ryan, the baseball player, but he's a rancher. As I got older, I understood one thing. When you get out of the game, you have to find that thing in your life that you love to do.
I'm very at peace with what I'm doing, and it's where my comfort level is. I was accustomed to being outdoors and being in a more relaxed atmosphere, and I didn't really take to New York.
You missed him.
No, I do miss him.
I was alone a lot.
Fart blossom. What are you
Sometimes he
doing
went
over
on
there?
road trips, so I was kind of scared. Sometimes living in an apartment building. It was just a different world, and I wouldn't trade any of it. All that was good experience. It
I
was
say
an
something
exciting kind
while
of
going
life
to
in a
never
way.
get on.
He just sits
We
there.
depended on each other.
It's like
Fart
we're in,
blossom.
Just two kids trying to get
it
by.
ain't like we're in the world.
The highlight of his
Are we
death
even in the world?
Yeah, we're in another world.
What do you want from me?
Because he came back in 70 and 71, they tried to
I
start.
got $25. It says that
We'll
check in.
spend it.
And meantime, the Gentrys, the Kuzmans, the Seavers, I mean, they're taking off.
Probably yours.
No,
I didn't buy anything.
There's no place for Nolan.
What do you want?
Oh, yeah.
What do you want?
The manager, he's worried about winning games, and I'm sure Nolan's wildness, drove some of them crazy.
The lack of success and not accomplishing what you think you could do. I was so frustrated with my inconsistency and the fact that I wasn't pitching on a regular basis.
He didn't really have, like, say, a pitching coach that took him under his wing. He felt like